Alright guys, thank you for coming back, and as I said before, this video is going to be about the things I wish I knew prior to buying an embroidery machine. And it's just not to scare you, first of all, it's just to prepare you, and that way you can basically be prepared, be financially prepared for some of the things that you might come into before you make that first purchase of that embroidery machine. Alright, so without further ado, let's get started into my top 5 things you need to know prior to buying an embroidery machine. And this order is not labeled from any importance or any one importance over the other one. It's just things to take into consideration. Excuse me. Alright, so the first one, software. Okay guys, software does not come with your machine. I've said that in the previous video. I'm saying it again. When you get this machine home, you're going to open that box. So please be prepared to understand the software is not going to come inside. There are ways around the software issue. One, you can just purchase, you can plan it out and purchase your software out right along with your machine. So one of the ways you can do it is, if I was planning on buying a $600 machine, I might save $800 to purchase not only my machine but also $200 budget for my software. Software do range in price from $65 all the way up to $1,000. So there's many comparable softwares out there. Okay, let's say you have the $600 or $500 or $300, however much you spent for this machine, and you do not have money for the software. Well, one of the things that you can do is try out their 30-day free trial. So you try, let's say you go with Sew It Pro. Well, try them out for 30 days. Then let's say you try Hatch. Try them out for 30 days. That leaves you 60 days or 2 months to get together the money for the software. And also you have used different software so you can understand which software you like the best and which one you really want to use. So you want to get around the software, use their little free 30-day trial. You can get up to 60, 90 days because I think most of them do have it. So use that and you'll be good. Okay. Hoops. Did I pulled out my hoop? I probably did. Alright, I want to show you guys a 4x4 hoop. Okay, so when you are basically, these are hoops. Okay, so in the last video I was talking about how a 4x4 hoop is not really that big. Well, when they show you the hoop on the boxes, and I'm going to put a picture on the side of me, to the side of me about the hoop size. About, basic, it's going to probably be the Brother 625 or something like that. When they show you the embroidery machine on the box, they have this hoop down, and it seems like this hoop is a decent size. But the reality is that you're only getting a small square inside of the hoop. So you can almost eliminate almost an inch from here, maybe a half an inch here and a half an inch here, and you have your 4x4 hoop size. I mean, a lot of space in here is not going to be what's going to be actually used. It's going to be actually a way smaller box inside of the hoop itself. So when you're buying a machine and you have enough money saved, or when you're saving money, understand the size of the hoop and understand what you're trying to do. If you're only trying to do simple embroidery where you put names on shirts and you're really not doing much more than that, a 4x4 might work. But if you really want to get into t-shirt decorations, you want to get into embroidering blankets and stuff like that, you're going to need a bigger hoop size. Even 5x7s are limiting as far as I'm concerned. You might want to get into the 6x10. So with that being said, understand the hoop size. Understand that when you see that box with that 4x4, that you're not getting this actual size. You're getting a small square within this rectangle. Alright, number 3. Okay guys, so before you even go out there and buy a embroidery machine, please look at the reviews. The reason why I'm saying look at the reviews is because the reviews will tell you, I look at the good reviews, and I look at some reviews as some people didn't really understand what they were doing. But then again, I look at some reviews, and if I keep seeing a review over and over and over and over again, then I can expect that the machine I'm going to get might have that same problem. Now, you can look at a review one or two ways. You can say, well, if that's the problem, then I need to do this to avoid the problem. Or you can come and say, well, I might expect that problem. So when you're looking at these embroidery machines, look at their reviews. Look at their star rating. Look at their ratings on more than just one site. If it's low star ratings across the board, then you know you are getting a problem machine. Alright, number 4. Okay, guys. Now, this should be a give me, but when you buy an embroidery machine, do not expect, even if you are a sewist, that you're going to have the supplies that you need in your inventory. I didn't know nothing about stabilizers until I bought an embroidery machine and like, oh, I need stabilizer. And then realized, oh, I need water soluble stabilizer. Oh, if I want to do this, I need 5 different types of thread. And no, my regular stash of thread is not going to work. So, be prepared to spend money for your supplies. In fact, budget your supplies into the cost of buying a embroidery machine. You'll be much happier that you did it. It means you just be a little bit more prepared for some of the costs. Look around. Some things you can find better price in stores. Some things you can find better price online. But look around, get your coupons ready, and make sure you budget the cost of your supplies. I think you can get away with, just to get started, I think you can get away with $50 or a little bit under $50 just to get started. But the more you want to get into it, you're going to have to spend some money on some supplies. And it's just better to be, prepared for it than not. Okay, because you don't want your machine sitting because you don't have everything you need to get the program started. And with that being said, when you get your embroidery machine, please, for Pete's sake, do not start embroidering on good clothes. Go out to the dollar store and find cheap stuff to embroider on. That way you can get all your practice in. If you mess up, you're not so committed. Your dollar wasn't, you're not so committed with that dollar. That was, I just went off on a tangent, but not even part of my 5. That's probably something I should talk about after you get your embroidery machine, which probably will be the next video. Alright. So just be prepared to spend money on just your stuff, your scissors, your stabilizers, your thread. That's so important. Alright. So let's get to the 5th thing. It's not the most important thing, but it's something that you should take into consideration before you buy that embroidery machine. Alright, so at this point, if you buy the embroidery machine, you done looked at the reviews, you done got the embroidery machine home, this is really a good point. Okay, guys, be prepared to give yourself time to learn how to use the machine. It is not like, well, it's similar to, but not quite like a sewing machine. So give yourself time. Don't think that you're just going to start producing something that weekend. You may. I didn't. I messed up on a lot of stuff the first weekend. In fact, I got frustrated that first weekend, and I really started doubting, did I even want to do this? Should I really take this thing back to the store? Now, a month later, I'm feeling like, okay, I can do this. I actually enjoy doing this. Ooh, oh my God, this project I just came up with. Oh my God, this is going to be so fun. So you can see my attitude change from the first weekend to the first month. And it's because I've become more confident about the things that I do. Okay, so I didn't just brought the machine home and put the hoop and thought I hooped right or figure out the tension place on the machines and did everything right. You got to give yourself time. With time, give yourself time to learn what to do. And with that being said, when you get that embroidery machine home and you realize maybe within the first couple of weeks that you're not falling in love with this, please keep the box. Okay, the first embroidery machine, I did not keep my box. I called Walmart and was like, can I please return this? Fortunately for me, they said yes. So I was able to basically return their equipment outside the box and just give them a whole pack of stuff that was packed inside that box. And they gratefully took it and refunded my money. But just for your peace of mind and stuff like that, keep the box just in case you find out that this is not for you. Give yourself the option of return and ask about return policies. You want to make sure that it's not going to be a hassle to return any equipment that you have, or there's a faultiness to it. Alright guys, so those are my top 5. I hope you enjoyed them. The next time I will tell you about some of the things I learned after I got that embroidery machine home, some of my basic mistakes, and I'm also going to get into different gifts ideas for Christmas. I've already started running into some of the gifts ideas for Christmas. I wanted to show you guys this one real fast. Alright, so basically, I've been looking at everybody's YouTube videos, looking online to see how they decorate, but one of the gift ideas I was coming up with is personalized shirts for the nieces, and also personalize it with the back. Now, this is a combination of applique, embroidery, and heat press. So, as you can see, I'm having fun with my embroidery machine. Alright, so guys, I hope you guys will join me for my next video. And as always, have a great day. Bye.